great day today. So right now I'm looking at QQQ, but that could change. So I don't see anything set up on QQQ. I like to use QQQ because its contracts are affordable and it's very volatile, which means you can get in and out of positions without any issues. So let's see here. Okay. Okay. And just waiting patient. As soon as I see something, I'll let you guys know. We only trade about 5 tickers. We trade NVIDIA, Apple, SPY, and let's see, NVIDIA, Apple, SPY, QQQ. Those are going to be the 4 most active tickers that we trade. Okay. Okay, let's go over to Apple. See if we can get something on Apple right quick. A call on Apple. Let me get the contracts here. Contracts on Apple are going to be these contracts are looking kind of weak. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's look at that. Let me see something. Let's look at the 280 call on Apple.
Would that be out of budget for anyone?
It just looks like the best contract right now as far as open interest and volume.
Yeah, some people in the chat are saying it's out of budget for them.
Okay, if it's out of budget, you can always go down to the one below it, which is 47 cents to 282.50. Just understand that this is not the QQQ or SPY. I don't think there'll be an issue with volatility reaching that far down the chain. Let me see. Let me go back and look at some other things and see if we can just trade some things that are closer to. Okay, let me see here. Maybe we can make it easy on people. Okay, let's go back to the QQQ. We can switch up and go to the QQQ. Now remember, there's a price to pay for that. There's a price to pay for for the contracts. Their one-day expiration means they expired today, which means theta. We're not going to be in this position, shouldn't be in this position long enough to really experience theta, but it gives you an opportunity to buy some cheaper contracts. We're going to be buying a put on this today, and the price is going to be, wow, these prices are pretty high
Yeah, I
today.
was just looking at that.
Yeah.
They look juicy.
Let's go with the 618.
All right.
It's a little far out of my price range I prefer, but I'm not afraid to trade it. I'm not afraid to trade it. All right. So we're just waiting patiently. I'll let you know when I get in. It's pretty active. I mean, it's moving around a little bit here. Yeah, it's moving. We shouldn't have any issues on this. It seems like the market's just not as volatile right now as it usually is. I don't know what the market's doing overall. Let me see what the market's doing overall as far as I have time to do that. So let me do that here. Try to explain what's going on in the markets. Kind of a mixed bag today in the markets. Yeah. Yeah, kind of a mixed bag. today. We should be okay, though. We should be able to get in and execute without any issues whatsoever. Okay. Okay. I'm traveling again today, but we should have more time today than we did yesterday. So it's not necessarily about how many trades you have, it's about the quality of the trades. That's what's important. It's about the win, is what it's about. And we want to make sure that we win. Let me see. See if that apple did what I thought it was going to do. Yep, it's doing what I thought it was going to do right now, but that's okay. We moved over to the QQQ, so let's stay over to the QQQ. Okay, getting ready to enter this, not entering yet. And we can see the price kind of took off from 66 to 71. So we're just trying our best not to get stuck. We don't want to get stuck in the positions. We don't want to take any losses. We want to execute to the best of our ability. Okay. Okay. I'm getting in right now at 75.
77. You got it at 75?
Yes, I did.
Gotta get out
Wow.
at 78.
So I'm in and out already. Let me see.
Not yet. You gotta get me out of here.
Okay.
I
I'm
got to
looking
get
at the,
out of here.
should be okay here. No, doesn't look like it's going to turn around or yet. If you're still in this position, I'll let you know when it's going sideways on us. So far, so good. Okay. I want to look at your screen and my screen at the same time. I can't do it because I don't have my other screen set up. Did anybody else get in and out of that position with me?
Yes, there were myself, looks like several folks.
Okay.
Monique, Mr. Lois, Mr. Ryan, Miss Tania,
Okay, good.
Miss Alina.
Okay.
Yep.
I made my monies.
Okay.
Me's out. I am out.
Good, good.
People who got in for 77 should be out now.
Yep, I got in at 76 and needed 77.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, folks.
That was a tight one. That was a
It
scalp.
was.
That was, but it's still, we haven't gotten anything saying it's going to go against us. We don't have that first pre-trigger. So if you're still in it, we don't have a pre-trigger yet. It's kind of changing. Looks like it could be changing, but this could be temporary. We don't have, let me see, we got 41
Oh,
seconds.
yeah.
So
At this point, I would have pulled my
yeah,
parachute.
I'm going to call a pre-trigger right now. What is it trading at right now?
70.
70.
Okay, 70. Okay.
Yeah.
Now remember, so if you're waiting, that was the pre-trigger. That's not the first trigger. So we'll continue with the first trigger. I'll let you know when we get the first trigger.
You got
The first
somebody
trigger and
still
the
in.
pre-trigger can come right after each other too. So be aware of that.
Mrs. Bridget, can you
anybody
type
have any-
your question in the chat?
Yeah. Miss Ann Coleman she said, I'm still in it. I'm still stuck.
Stuck in a position.
Okay.
What did you
we
get
got
in for, Ann Coleman?
79 cents.
79. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's why I didn't go up to 80 yet.
Yeah, we got looks like we got the first trigger too. So
We got the first trigger, Brother
we got
James?
we got the first trigger. Yep.
That's
So we
the
had the first
72.
trigger about 10 seconds ago. So I didn't want to interrupt anybody.
Mr. Hall said he got in at 77. Well, you should be out, Mr. Hall, if you scalped. I got in at 77 too, but I'm out.
Yeah.
It was a wrestle, but we did get out. That's from 77 to 78.
Yeah, if you're struggling with with your speed, there's really the only way to really get faster is to practice. Now, I don't advocate necessarily paper trading, but it's the way that it looks like it turned around going in the right direction.
Yes, right up there. It went up for a minute.
We're at 75.
Loud.
Yeah.
6.
But you don't want to get into the habit of that hopium too, right? So there's no shame in cutting your losses if it goes against you. It looks like we're right back on track, and it looks like it's going to reset again. It looks like it's going to reset, and then we go right back to calling the pre-trigger here. That's what it looks like.
Wow. So wait a minute. So if you have a reset, wow, somebody should be out now.
Should be
Almost
out,
everybody.
or close.
Or close to
But
the one
Brother
who's still
Byron, you
in.
should be out.
Yeah.
Ann Coleman, did you get out?
She
said she out now. Fantastic.
Good.
So what you say, Mr. T, is if it had a pre-trigger, first trigger, and then it resets, you'll call a pre-trigger again rather than a second and a third trigger.
Right. Because it changed directions.
I see.
Yeah. So it's bearish, and RDT, it's bearish again. Right. So it went from bearish.
Look at that.
2 minutes of being bullish, and now it's bearish again with no sign of a reversal back to being bullish. So
look at that.
yeah, what is it at now?
It went up to 82, but it's 80 now. No, 79 now. Or 80.
Yeah. Now, if you stay in a position, that just means you're okay with the risk management. I mean, you're okay with the tolerance. What's the word I always use for that? Intestinal fortitude. You're developing your intestinal fortitude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I get out early, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, someone got out at 90 cent or 80 cent. Brother Byron got out at 80.
Nice.
Good. Yeah, you kind of took that for all it's worth so far.
No, you mean, Bellis, you were confused about what? Tell us in the chat.
Hey, Ms. Bridget, I see you have a question too, so you have to address the ladies in the chat. I don't have control of this meeting.
Please put your questions in the chat for now. We'll address them in the chat.
What did I get in this position at? 70, 77?
I think you were 75, weren't you?
I don't know. Let me see. Okay. I was in at 76 and got out at 77.
Okay.
So I'm scalping over here.
That was what I did too, 76.
Yeah. Now,
We're
when I
staying here in
scalp,
QQQ? Oh, sorry.
yeah, we're staying in QQQ. I'm going to take a quick look at that Apple. Now, if we had got into that Apple, of course, we would have been in and out of that as well. But like I said, we moved over to QQQ to pick up some cheaper contracts. So that's why we did that, and it worked out for most of us, I think. So let's see. Now I'm going to kind of search for some other stuff here. Okay, we're really not getting a lot of signals today. I don't know what's going on so far. Looks like the QQQ is okay. Let me see. Oh, that's NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA's a little too risky right now. We'll stick with the QQQ. Let's see if we can get us something out of the QQQ or the SPY. We'll stay with the cheaper contracts here. Yeah, I'm not getting any signals today. I don't know what the heck's going on with my signals. I have no idea. Okay. That's okay now. We can do it the way we're doing it. Now we're not going to take any risky trades today. Let me see. Well, I say as soon as I say that, we'll take a risky trade, right? Like I did the other day. I'm not getting into this. Okay, I'm in. Oh, and I'm not into this trade, so I got to be careful what I say.
Yeah, I just
Yes, you
jumped a
do.
little bit.
Yeah, the language there, you gotta.
Yeah. I got to remember that.
People vote on this poll. We're gonna do a simple poll. We're not doing that fancy poll. Did you win on that last trade? Yes or no? And if you didn't trade it, just choose the third option. Don't choose the no. Choose the third option. Mr. T, are you seeing that poll?
Let me see. I'm
I
just
see
really
that.
let me see. I'm not really looking at the meeting
I see.
because I'm actually looking at the charts. We're trying to
Yes.
find a position.
Well, 70% of the people say so. Well, about 70 say yes, they won.
Okay.
About 14% said no, and about 18% didn't trade the last.
Okay, that's not bad. As long as we can get some big percentages on the upside, that's good. Like I said, it's going to take probably a couple of weeks for people to get their speed down into
Yeah.
the curve, right? There's a curve to this, so could take some people some time. And I think most of it's probably just the speed of the trade. It moves fast. The QQQ moves extremely fast, and the SPY. Those are really fast positions. Okay, we're going to get set up for a put. Now, this is going to be, if it does what I think it's going to do, it's going to be a little more risk on this one.
The
If you
QQQ put?
the QQQ put, but like I said, it looks like it's setting up. If you have questions, instead of raising your hand, just address those questions in the chat. And
Yeah, we have some questions to address. We'll try to get it in between the signal. Should I just wait for your signal?
well, right now it doesn't look like it kind of changed up on me. I'm not going to get into any. I'm not going to get into any unless it's a solid signal. I'm just going to wait, be patient, and wait for a better signal. So yeah, you can answer questions now, I guess is what I'm
All
trying.
right, then Noemi Bellis says, I went into that put at 77 cents and set it for 78 cents, but it would not fill. I panicked, and when I did not see it fill, I canceled it and then went back and closed it at market price of 68 and lost $8. Not sure what I did wrong. Well, what you did wrong was panic.
Yeah.
That's what you did wrong. So you have to have a number in your mind that you're willing to tolerate losing. For me, it's 5%. I'm not losing any more than 5% on one trade normally. If it hits 5%, no matter what it does next, I just pull my parachute. I'm out of that trade. It sounds like you didn't have a strategy for stop loss in your mind. That's why panic set in. Because when you don't have a plan, you just get scared if things don't go your way. So I got in at 77. I went out at 78 as well, but I held on to my position because it didn't go lower than 5% for me. So that's why I stayed in and I got in at a win. Got out at the win. All right.
So we're going to go right back to that 618 put. Now that could change. I'm not, I want to see some things happen to make it a safer trade. And if you see, here's the issue with trading. One day you feel like all the money, the next day you feel like a scalper. And what that does is sort of sets up inner conflict in your mind. And that's okay right now for the new traders, but you really have to figure out what feels more natural to you when it comes to trading. Okay, looks like that Apple's doing some. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's see what that is. Okay, we're certainly really getting ready for a put, guys. Really getting ready for the put. We're going to get in on a put on this one.
The 618 put, right? QQQ?
618, yes, ma'am. That's what we're going to get in on. This should be a nice little put here. And we're getting in at this price because some of the other premiums were a little too high. Okay. Oh man, I missed that put too, but it's okay. It's okay. Well, the QQQ is so fast, you've got to be so in tune with the QQQ to make sure you don't miss anything. And it's so easy to miss too. So I'm just trying to make sure we don't miss anything. Don't want to miss. I want to call a nice clean trade here. And you can see that premium's at 65. It was as high as 71 just a minute ago. So it's really doing its thing here. Okay. This reminds me of fishing when I was a little boy, just waiting. Patiently waiting.
Okay, Nicola, not sure why that is. You could always choose market if you want to avoid missing trades. Instead of choosing limit, choose market. If my price fluctuates and yours doesn't, I've heard some people have that challenge.
Okay, I'm getting in at 67. I'm trying to get out right now. Moving slow, not as fast as I thought I would be.
I'm
Okay.
in, but I can't.
I'm in, I'm out. I'm in, I'm out. If you're still in this position, it's still good.
Okay. Okay.
Did you get in and out? Okay, good,
Yes,
good.
sir.
All right, let me see here.
I was a little delayed. I got distracted by my toddler for a second. Let me go give him a hand. All right, you're seeing the price there.
Okay. Okay, still pushing down, still good, still no say. Oh, it's starting to run now, boy. Okay. See what it is. I'm looking between this and signals, trying to look at both. So I got out at 68. It's 673 now, so it's doing what it does. If you're all the money trader, y'all wanted me to call all the money too, so that's what I'm doing for you. Giving the people what they want. Oh, it's running, ain't it? Okay. 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 Brother Byron, I know you are probably over there going, yes, yes, yes. So, no, Byron is a believer now. And not saying that you weren't. He's like, oh yeah, I kind of like this. Okay.
Let's see what's going on, people. All right.
$73. I got out at 68. So y'all know I like to secure the bag and keep it moving.
All right, folks. Another poll is up. Did you win on that last trade? Yes, no, or if you didn't trade that one, just choose the third option.
And we may have an issue where people are starting to get a little hesitant to pull the gun. We can address that. We're used to that. So we are pretty good when it comes to figuring out people's trading issues. 74, still no sign of a turnaround. Okay, let me Take a
There are
closer
a couple
look at
people
this.
who lost this last trade. About 3% of people.
Okay.
1/4
How-
of the people didn't trade at all.
Okay, don't be afraid, guys. Don't be afraid, because what'll happen is a trade that you don't trade will be the trade that takes off. So it's just getting over that fear of getting in the trade. This trade was up as soon as I caught it. It did. I don't think it's ever not been up. I think it went straight into the money, and as far as profit, and it's been straight into money for, let's see, I got in about right here. It's been going up for 5 minutes. So you can't be afraid when you trade. You can't be afraid of getting a loss. You just have to, have some conviction in the signals. If it goes against you and you have a percentage where you get out, get out. But you can't afford to you can't afford to be to jump in on a signal. I know it's nervous. Believe it or not, I'm nervous every day before I start, just like you. But I just get in and I just trade. I just wait for the signal. I have conviction in the signal, and I just get in. And I'm a scalper. That's how I trade. I get in, and as soon as they're willing to give me some money, I'm willing to take it. So that's normal to be afraid or hesitant or cautious, but you got to get over that. Okay. So we're not seeing any. I know the price is kind of reversed. Okay. All right. Still a little too early. 72. I got out at 68. So still way up above. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and call a
Call
pre-trigger on this. Yep.
Oh.
Pre-trigger right here.
Right here.
That's a pre-trigger. Yep. Now, that doesn't mean that I see anything that says it's going down. I'm just a very cautious trader. So, you know me, I got in and out in the first 15 seconds. So whenever I see a sign that, okay, this could be the beginning of a price, a change, I'm going to say pre-trigger. It's up to you to determine whether or not you want to stay in or you want to get out. That's your call. It's still above where I got in, where I got out. I got out at 68, at 71. So what you don't want to see is for it to take off on a big candle that puts you below 68 or below where you got in. So for 4 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, for 4 or 5 minutes, 6 minutes, this thing has been in the money. That means that it hasn't gone below where I got in yet. And this is trading. Now it's 69. Okay, let's do this. 71. Okay, we could get our first trigger here. I'll let you know when the close of this candle. Okay, it's 70, still above where I got out. So right now, if you're still in this position, you're just, you're taking a little bit more risk. That's just the type of trader you are. Okay. Now it's 72, so 73. So let's head it down again. So this is, a lot of people love this. They love this about trading. They love that extra risk. They love, taking it right up to the wall and waiting for that big pullback to where it just bottoms out and goes up 100%. Not me. I'm not that type of trader. We have not had the first trigger yet. We got that pre-trigger, which was a good pre-trigger. I forget. You know what it was trading at, Ms. Gerald, on the pre-trigger? Was it 73, 74? I can't recall.
The pre-trigger, I put it in the chat. Hold on, let me go find it. I think it was 69, but hold on. Pre-trigger was 68.
Okay. So that's where I got in. Did I get in at 67? I got in at 67, got out at 68. Okay. It got as high as about 75 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's been up now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 minutes. It's been up. Okay. We did get the first trigger. Yep, we got the first trigger. So
First trigger now?
Yep.
Okay. That's 70.
Okay.
I want to interrupt. This is very important, people. Sell to open is a bad choice. It's the wrong choice. I put a resource in the Zoom chat. Please view those trading demos. You don't want to sell a contract to open a position. You could end up tens of thousands of dollars in the red. Do not sell to open your contracts. Okay? So remember, you must choose buy to open. We have gone through that in the trading demos, and I've put the link in the resources area of this Zoom meeting. So on the bottom of your screens, click more, and then you'll see resources. Click on that and go through those demos.
Watch those videos, guys. We're trying to keep you from putting yourself in a bad position, figuratively and literally. Is there anyone still in this position? Because it's playing, boy, it's all over the place. Everyone exited the position. Yeah, we got some good numbers. Got some good numbers. Almost between winning and not trading, that's over 90%. So we need to talk about why people aren't trading. 6.77 cents. Is there anyone still in this position?
Mrs.
Yes,
Ada.
somebody's still in.
Okay, they are they're doing.
Give us a quick yes or no, so we know if we have to help you.
Yeah, we know whether to move on to our next trade or not, or just stay in this position until everybody's out of this position. We've seen a little bit of everything. Maybe we'll see.
She's out now.
Okay.
All right.
She really
Good.
drained that one. What was your your in and out price on that? You must have got about 7-8 cents per on a premium on that per contract on that. Okay. All right. Okay, so we may go in another direction on this. We may get ready for a call on QQQ. Damn, if I was ready, I would have called the call just right now, but I'm moving too slow. Jeez. We missed a great opportunity for a call, but that's okay. That's okay. Look for the 628 call. Starting to get some action now.
What can get this?
That's right.
That's right.
That's the cutie. All right. 2, yeah. It's boy, just think about this. I don't know what that premium is on this now, but it's got to be 90 cents. So it's got to be it's got to be all the money. Now that's a truly all the money right there. If anybody's still in this position, we've moved on. So if you're still in it, let me know and we'll stick around. But we're getting ready for a reversal. I'm going to double check the calls and see if there's a better price on one. Let's see here. Okay, let's do the 627 call. It's a little up the chain a little bit so we can get a little more, be able to get a better look at that. Okay. Oh, this is really hopefully turning into a slam dunk, but we never know. I always like to go down instead of going up. When you go down, because there's that gravity.
Open the bottle, please.
I don't know why he wants the bottle.
And you,
Okay.
you need a straw.
You need a straw. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Now, a couple of days ago, we were kind of going against the grain and really buying opposite directions on these strong sort of trends. It's like this is a bearish trend. We would be buying calls because of the velocity of the trend, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to just take our time and wait for more of a slam dunk on this. A call. Let's see. We'll close it out if we get this next one. That'll be 3 trades today. It's been a pretty good day today. And talk about why you have to let go of that fear if you're not trading. Now, come January, we won't be doing that. We'll just be trading, right? And we'll probably be trading till noon. Well, probably about 11. We trade QQQ. When you trade QQQ, you don't want to, the theta is eating it up because it's a 1-day contract. So you want to get in, make your money in the first couple hours and get out. The longer you stay in it, the more punishing it is if it goes against you. Tomorrow's Thursday. We'll probably do some trading on NVIDIA, maybe some Apple trades as we get closer to the end of the week. Okay, we see that 627 is down to 67 cents now. So it went from 77 down to 67. Now it's 69. We're just trying to get a good price on that. We don't want to get in a position and have to wait a long time for that position. We want to get in, have the opportunity to make our money, have the opportunity to scalp, and then, get out. But if you're all the money, like many of you are all the money, you can always wait. But for us scalpers, we don't like to sit around. We like to get in, get our money, and keep it moving. Because you're going to always make more money because you're buying more contracts. So, and you can all scale up your contracts, meaning you can build up your account and you can go from one contract and maybe in 2 weeks buy 2 contracts and maybe another week buy 3 contracts. And over the course of the year, at some point, you're buying like 20, 30 contracts. Okay, I got a signal or let me backtrack. I want to be careful what I say. Okay, this is good. Just know that this is good news, what I guess I got. But I'll let you know when I get in. Deep breath. Deep breath. I don't want any mistakes. I want to get in and be able to get out. And we're going against the grain. We're going on a call. So we want to make sure that momentum is real. We can see it's 74 cents. So it has gone from 69 to 74. It's running now, boy. I don't want you guys to get stuck and have to wait in a position. I want you to be able to get in and get out. Okay, I'm getting in at 74. Oh, I'm in at 73. I missed the chance to get out. I'm moving too slow. My hands aren't working as fast as I would like them.
Did it really go up to 75?
Yeah, it went up to 75.
I didn't see it so fast.
Yeah. Yeah, the QQQ is such a fast. Okay. Getting close to getting out here. Let's see if it keeps. I'm out.
I'm not. You got you, Lordy.
Okay. I got out at 75. Yep.
I know. I'm in for 74. I'm not out yet.
Okay.
Are you trading Robinhood?
I am.
Yeah, I'm just in the line. I'm waiting. It's a line for fries. I'm waiting.
Moving some money over. Now I'm taking a percentage of my profit. I'm putting into what's called a spending account. I'm taking the other percentage and putting it into Bitcoin. So I'm getting some strong signals. So hopefully if you're in this, you're out. Sounds like you got out, Mrs. Crystal.
I did.
I got out too.
Good. Okay. Let me go over and see what it's trading at to keep track of it. Okay. So what was that price again on that call?
We got into
627?
74.
727? 727 was the contract, right?
627.
627. Okay. So, wow. Okay. Okay. So 70, 76. Okay. There's no 77, 78. So I would have been okay if I stayed in, but y'all know I like to get my money. 79. It's still good. I know some people are still in, so I'll track it for you. It's a little early to track it, but I'll let you know. I'm here for you. So let me see. It's like a plane. When it takes off and when it lands, that's when it's hard to call. That's the most volatile time of a flight. So that's where we are right now in this position, going from a scalp to all the money. But at 77, I got out at 78, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see, 75. Let me double check and make sure I got out at the price I'm saying. No, I got out at 74. Okay. Let me make sure that's right. I got in at 73 and got out at 74. So it's doing really well. Okay. Go back to, I get so caught up in these things that I never know what I bought, or it's 75. So it's still moving up. What I'm expecting to see possibly is sort of a big green candle. I'm not predicting that. I'm just saying that it wouldn't surprise me at all. It's 77. I got out at 74. So it's been going up now I got in I got in at 10:41. So it's been going up now for 3 minutes. It's 77. I got out at 74. Okay, it's still kind of a shallow bullish 79. So I know you guys, a lot of y'all still in it. Okay, we're going to call it. We're going to talk about why people didn't trade today. Got to do our daily questions and answers. 78. 79. Okay. Okay, let's see here. 79. It's a great day of trading. Are you 3 for 3, Miss Crystal?
Yes, Mr. T, I am.
All right. Miss Jerry, you 3 for 3 as well?
Yes.
Okay. Guys, I trade in the mornings before I come on here, but I like signals so much I don't even want to trade unless it's signals. Part of that is because I'm extra careful because I know people are following the trade, so I don't want to put anybody in a bad trade. Okay, 71. So it's a little bit less than where I got in. Now this will be your first pre-trigger. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I scalp. That doesn't mean that it's not going to turn around. It just means that this is the first pre-trigger. 71. I got out at 74, so it actually went below where I got in.
So we'll take two polls. The first one, I'm going to ask you all how many trades you won, right? Then the second one, I'm going to ask you all how many trades you've lost, because sometimes you could have made 2 wins, but just 2 trades. So that will help us to get a nice full picture of how people are trading. So just answer this poll if you can. Please choose using your mouse or your finger. We've made it a little simpler for you all this time. The polls are easier to use today.
Okay, might get a first trigger here too, because we got a first trigger now.
Trigger.
So we went from pre-trigger to trigger. It's 70 now, so 71. So the only trigger we have left is the second trigger, and let's hope it doesn't get there, because I know there's probably still some people in here. Let's hope it reverses and runs back up. And right now, it looks like that's a real possibility. All right. 71, and you can see that price kind of staying between 70 and 70, about 77. There's nothing saying, oh, we had the first pre-trigger and the first trigger. So the first trigger is saying, okay, maybe you should get out. But the second trigger, we haven't had that yet. The third trigger is, okay, you might want to get out like right now. The reason the third trigger is one that people might consider, if you get like a really strong run up and you're so far up in that position that you can afford to, you can afford hypothetically, let's say you got in at 60 and the premium is $1.25. You can afford to take a nice hit, a 20-cent hit on the third trigger because you're up so much. You're giving away, a nice percentage, but you're up 100 you're up 150%. So to give away 20%, you're still up 130%. So that's why we have 3 triggers. We haven't made it to the third trigger yet. We'll usually see that on a really strong run up. So now it's back to 74. And this is what I was talking about, why people will go for the longer triggers, because you will see this is the 1-minute chart. So we'll see a lot of noise in the 1-minute chart. And sometimes that noise will turn around and it'll just take off. I am still expecting to see some big body green candles at some point. I just don't know when that's going to happen. 75. Now, let me know when everyone is out of this position, if you can, so that we can open up the discussion and talk about some important things that have to do with trading. We've had 3 good trades today.
Someone is still in,
Okay.
so
So
we
we'll
would need
see.
the second trigger. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna wait for the second trigger, and this is good too. So we can show you the second trigger. Hopefully it'll run up to about a dollar and something. 77. I got out of 74. Right? Got into 73, got out of 74. I scout. It's 77 right now. Did a little bit of everything from when I got in to where it is right now. Now it's 79. A big body candle. Okay, it's probably going to run up after this candle closes too. That wick it's up to 80 now. Okay, yeah, all right. So for those of you who are still in, your gamble paid off. Gamble paid off. You're up $7 per contract.
We have a few people who
Right.
lost all 3 trades.
But we need to talk
One
about it.
person.
We need to talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Okay,
And
that person is out. Excuse me, that person is out. So I think
the person who said that they lost the trade.
the person who said they were still in they're saying they're out.
Oh, you're out? Okay.
Yeah, that's not the person I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm saying that on the poll, somebody said that they lost all 3 trades today.
Okay.
Well, let's talk about
Yeah.
it. So is everyone out of this position?
I think we're good now.
Okay, it's up to 84 now. So this is why people will go for the second trigger. It's 83, got as high as 84. That's a whole dime more than I got out. It's 85 now. So this is why people go. Now remember I said I expect to see some big green candles? Well, that's exactly what you're seeing right now. Shout out to Mrs. Dowie. She hooked me up. We did some alerts a while back, and those things are like money. But everybody's out of this position. We can get some Q&A and talk about a couple of things. I want to talk about the people who didn't trade at all today. How many people didn't trade at all, Mrs. Crystal? What was the last number?
How many people did not trade at all?
At all.
3 people didn't trade at all.
Okay. So for those 3 people, if you're still in, why didn't you trade today?
Just raise your hand and we'll be able to unmute you.
Yeah.
Raise your hand and we can unmute you. All right. Let's see. Oops. Yes, Miss Orlando, we can. How are you?
Hello, everybody. How's everybody
Hello.
doing?
Fine. How are you?
I'm not doing very fine. I have a migraine. I am a little bit under the weather, so that's why I didn't trade.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a
That's a
smart.
reason
If
not
you,
to.
yeah, if you didn't feel 100%, that's
Yeah.
fine. Did you trade yesterday or the day before yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's
And I
good.
won also. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, good.
Good.
Okay, good. That was a smart move. Sometimes the best trade you can make is the trade that you don't make, that you don't take. So that's good. If you're not feeling like you should be trading because of things outside of trading, whether it's a headache, whether physical or some things going on in your family or your friends, don't trade because
Yeah.
there's always going to be another day to trade. So yeah, that was a smart move today. Now, having said that, and I'm not talking to you, Mrs. Orlando, but
Okay.
a common thing in trading is that you get up every day and you say, I don't feel like trading. I don't feel like I'm ready. You gotta and I'm not saying this is you, I'm speaking generally for those, because there's a lot of traders go through this. You have to get past that, right? If you didn't trade today because you just felt like you were a little, not you, if a person feels like they're just intimidated or they're just afraid, you have to push through that. But if you had a headache and you weren't 100% there, it's always a smart idea not to trade and just leave it alone. But to be careful with that, not you, once again, generally speaking, It's easy to talk yourself into not feeling like you feel like you don't feel like trading on a daily basis. And you kind of get stuck there. And then that kind of settles in and you'll go a week and have one trade. You have to slowly push through, even if you may feel a little fear, the worst thing that can happen is you lose a little money. That's the worst thing that can happen. For a lot of people, based on our percentages and just talking to people, there's probably going to be about 25 to 30% of people who just feel like they're just, for whatever reason, they just don't feel comfortable. That's fine. That's the curve I've been talking about. You have to push through that. You have to push through that. And sometimes that can feel, it can just affect you in many different ways emotionally, but you just have to push through it. And I'm not speaking specifically to you, Mrs. Orlando, because you've already explained why you didn't trade. I'm just speaking generally to maybe some of the other folks just were a little intimidated or a little afraid, or they felt like they were a little too slow, or maybe they lost yesterday and they're afraid to trade today. There's probably a dozen different reasons that people go through. So thank you, Miss Orlando.
And Mrs. Melanie put in the chat she didn't trade. She looked at the videos, but still trying to pull it all together.
Okay. Yeah, give yourself a time limit on that. You don't ever rush your way through anything when it comes to trading, because that usually results in losses. But don't get too lax on it either. Those videos are very important, and it helps you to not necessarily catch up, but to become more and more familiar with the interface, whatever interface you're using. So absolutely. Looks like there's another. I don't want to jump anybody. Who's next, Miss Jera?
Brother Donovan.
Okay, what's up, Brother Donovan?
Hey, this is Donovan S.
Okay, support, Donovan support.
Donovan support. That is correct. I have a question. Would you suggest for those who that still have, and I'm not talking about for myself, but
Right.
for those who are still not comfortable, should they just paper trade or well, or would you just say, just to kind of help build their confidence up, those, because I do understand, like sometimes when like during our first trial, I know on one trade that went against me, and I was a little bit hesitant, but I think I've gotten over that curve. Like today was all wins for me.
Good.
But I was just saying, for those who still want to build some confidence up, maybe paper trading could be a temporary anesthesia, to kind of get them to the next trade. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I can tell you what, based on my experiences just over the last 11 years, for the first 4 years, I told people don't paper trade.
You're welcome.
And last year I told people, if
hungry.
you're having
Mama.
issues with your speed, you've heard me say it 100 times, Brother Donovan,
Yes.
you need to be below 30 seconds. If you're having issues with your speed, then yes, paper trade, but only for the purpose of your speed. You have to keep records. It took me 2 minutes to execute a trade. And you just have to keep doing that until you get to about 30 seconds. When you get to 30 seconds on your execution time, you're going to naturally fall back to about 15 seconds execution. That's the only reason I even bring up paper trading. And here's the reason why. Paper trading, when you go from paper trading to real trading, real money, that's a hell of a curve, because you're using your money. And paper trading, what traders tend to do, is develop a very cavalier approach, meaning, I didn't lose any money. With real money, when it's your money, you feel every loss. Even if it's $2, $3, you feel it. You get emotional about it. And there's just no way to become a master trader without moving past those emotional sort of feels. So I would suggest, if your speed isn't where it needs to be, yes, you can paper trade and track your speed. If it's overwhelming, the emotions and the fear, you just have to fight through that. It's like in the military, you got to go out. Someone's trying to shoot you. So of course you're like, man, I'm afraid. but you still have to go out there and do, and do your mission. So it's the same when it comes to trading. It's natural to be afraid. That's natural because of our attachment to money. But the only way to move past that is to get in and get in and trade enough to where you build up your cushion, that where any one trade isn't going to do anything as far as you making money, one loss, excuse me. It's just getting to that point to where your speed is down, your emotions are together when things go against you. You may stay in the trade for a couple minutes longer because you're not afraid. Like Mrs. Crystal said, your percentage loss, you need to have that and you need to stick to that. And if you lose, you just lose. Because if you lose 5%, it's no big deal. You're going to make it up on the next trade or the next couple of trades. So that process, that emotional process, the only way to move through that is by moving through it. So paper trading, only if it's to bring up your speed. The other part of trading, the emotional part of trading, you got to go through that fire to come out on the other side. And I know it's scary. It's scary for everybody. Like I said, I trade with you guys in the morning from 9:30 to about 9:50. And whenever I go from trading in that group to trading in signals, I'm a little nervous. There's a little fear, but I just take a deep breath, wait for a good trade, and then I execute. If it goes against me, I say, well, I'm going to give it a couple minutes and then I'm going to get out the position. Now, today, I think all of the trades went up. So maybe for a split second they went against you, but most of the trades, at least two of them, they went in the right direction. And not only did they go in the right direction, they went in the right direction for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. So you can see, if you're afraid to jump in because of just that fear, well, you missed two trades. The only thing they did was go up before they reversed. So I know it's a long answer to a short question. For speed, yes, paper trade. That makes sense. The other part of trading, the emotional part of trading, no, you gotta go through that fire. And we all do. It's just what we have to do. It's worth it, though. It's worth it. So hopefully that answers your question, Brother Donovan.
Yes, he said thank you. We have Mrs. Tania.
Okay. Hello, Mrs. McCants. How are you?
Yes.
Mrs. McCants?
Okay, I'm unmuted. Am I unmuted?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
All right,
Good
this
morning.
is Tanya. Hi, Mr. T.
Hello, ma'am.
Quick question, because I want to make sure I'm ready to go, of course, in January. First of all, thank you all for letting us be here so we could get our practice back. I used to trade a lot, used to trade Mr. T a lot on Trading Live, and I am completely out of practice. So if anyone is like me, then this is definitely helping to get back in line. When we talked about the videos yesterday, were those from the boot camp videos to watch? Are they in? Where are they? Are they in? So that's the question. I would make sure I have everything, Mr. T. I have some from you, which I've been watching, and then yeah, that's my question.
Okay, Miss Crystal can probably put those in the chat for everyone. There's a playlist, and it's all the presentations we've done up to this point. So I know she's put it up there. She or Miss Jarrett put it up there yesterday. I think they may have put it up there today already too.
I put it in the resources area. It's in the resources area at the bottom of your screen right now. So click more and then click resources, and you'll see the trading demo playlist there.
I was just for like how to do Webull and all of that. I looked at that yesterday.
That is what we're talking about.
Yeah. That's all in there.
Okay, so no, it was one, Mr. T, where you were talking about it's like 10 to 12 hours long or something like that.
Well, when I say 10 to 12 hours long, there's about how many videos, Mrs. Crystal? There's about 5
If you're talking about the prep class playlist, that's a different playlist, which
that's the one.
Right. So I think I was talking about more of the prep classes.
Okay.
And is that in the boot camp? Was that from boot camp?
The boot camp playlist was sent out. The prep class playlist was sent out. The trading demo playlist was sent out, but we can put them all in the chat right now.
Oh, and you don't have to, because I'm in the boot camp. As long as I can go into our boot camp sort of.
No, you don't need to go into the lobby. There's a playlist on YouTube that we'll send you all the link for right now.
That's the easiest way to do it. So everybody has it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you gonna email it to us or put it in the chat?
I'll put it in the chat right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're
That was
welcome.
that was actually my only question.
Okay, thank you, Ms. McCann. Let me see. I don't have access to who's raising their hand. I'm still looking.
Ms. Stevenson is next.
Okay, Mrs. Stevenson.
Good morning. I want to
Good
tell you
morning.
guys, I am really enjoying this. Very well organized, appreciate it, and learning a lot.
Thank you.
The question that I have is there any way we can pay for next month, like by the month? Because y'all send emails and sometimes I don't see them. And I just like to just get my stuff paid up front so I don't miss anything.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
I believe so. Mrs. Christo or Mrs. Jarrett can help you with that. I believe we can pay by the month. I'm not really up on it yet. I mean, I
prefer it. It's easier
Yeah.
for me.
Okay.
So I can just pay it and be done with it. And
We
just be
prefer
in the
you pay it up
classes.
for the month too. So
If you want to pay for all of January, just check off all of the sessions for January.
So I just go in the lobby thing and just check on all of them off. Is that what you're saying? Make sure I want to understand.
Let me see if I could help you.
I can't do it right now. I just wanted to know.
yeah, she can
'cause
show
I'm-
you though. She can
yeah,
show you
'cause
what it looks like.
Okay.
You-
Because I'm
Sister Shirley,
hiding out in the bathroom at work.
Good, good. That's good. That's good. Be
when
quiet. Be
you
quiet.
click register here, and if you log in, they'll ask you to sign into Zoom. Okay, so click register, sign into Zoom, and then you should be able to buy all of the days up front. Let me see if I could get into Zoom using a different. I don't know. I don't think I have a good. I don't have a good password and email that's outside of Zoom. But if you sign in, you're going to see a checklist, and you're going to be able to sign up for all the days at once. Okay.
Okay. It's just easier for me.
Yep, and you can do it.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we have a lot of people just want to pay and just show up, which makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. All right, Ms.
Oh
Jarrett.
yeah,
any
and I'm
other-
up 9% today.
All right, good. That's excellent. I like to hear that. Any other questions or any other comments on people who didn't trade today? Okay, 87%. Boy, that's a high number, but we're getting right around 87, 90% of people making money. So for the five people who lost money, I broke even, I didn't trade today. Let's talk about the people who lost money. Unmute yourself or raise your hand so we can talk about it and kind of go over some of the issues. Brother Gerald? Brother Gerald, good morning to you.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Good morning.
Okay, so I think I won the last two trades. The first one I lost. I think what it is like, I guess when you're on QQQ or whatever, it moves so fast. By the time I hear you get out and I go through sell and get out, it'll be under where I need to be to get out. So I guess maybe you think, and if I had stayed in a little bit longer, I probably, I would have made money on it. So you think it would be a good suggestion for me to maybe stay in it if I miss when you get out, maybe stay in a little bit longer?
I can't really tell you that, brother, because there are
Okay.
people who stay in way longer. They think I'm crazy for getting out when I get out. I'm a scalper, so that's how I trade, and I don't have a problem with that. Everybody has to determine how they trade. If you stay in a position, you're just taking on more risk. If you're okay with that, today I think most people, if they were okay, I bet you there's people who stayed in longer than me on every trade and have a higher return than I had today. And
Okay.
that's the price for them to staying in longer is a higher return. If you want more accurate trades and you're okay with a smaller return, then you're going to scalp. That doesn't mean that every once in a while it's not going to go against you. It just means over the course of the day or the course of the week, you're going to have more money on Friday than you had on Monday, right? So you really have to, and this is a good week to do that. So to determine, okay, what type of trader am I? Am I a scalper? Am I an all the money trader? You have to sit down and I always say, come to Jesus moment. And as Brandy said so famously, we just have to be honest with ourselves and be honest and say, what feels more natural to me, to stay in a position longer or to get out when all these other scalpers are getting in and out? You're the only person that can make that decision.
Okay.
As
Makes
long
sense.
as you don't stay in a position and watch that position crumble to nothing, which couldn't, excuse me, Didn't happen today, but it could happen. So as long as you don't do that, you're going to be okay regardless, because your losses are small, and either you have a lot of small wins, or you have some pretty nice fat wins that make up for the losses. But I'm glad you asked that question. This goes out to everyone, especially this week. We only have 2 days left in signals now. We've had these signals just to show you what the system looks like, but to help you determine what type of trader am I. There's no shame in either way you trade. And all of us, the scalpers, we lived through all the money traders. It's like we're in a trade with them. But we took our money and ran. So we look at the way they trade, and we have no problem with the way somebody else trades. They may look at me and say, "Mr. T be getting out in and out those trades, man, too fast. He be leaving all that money on the table." But I get it. I understand why he does that. So we understand them, and they understand us. So there's no right way to do it, no wrong way to do it. It's just what feels more natural to you. And you always have to remember, we're working on a 1 minute chart. There's a lot of noise on a 1 minute chart, right? So I said this the other day, I forget which day it was. This is like an ATM type of way of trading. We get up in the morning, we go to the ATM, we take some money out. We get up in the morning, we go to the ATM, we take some money out. We get up, we go take some money out. We do that every day for the rest of our lives. So that's what trading is for all of us, even all the money traders. They take a little bit more risk, but they have a much higher return. So you and everyone else in that boat, you have to decide what feels more natural to me. If you do what feels more natural to you, then it'll be easier for you to master trading. If you have inner conflict, like you feel like, and that's kind of ego trading, where you feel like I'm an all the money trader, but it's not working out for you and you hold too long, then maybe really you're a scalper, but you've convinced yourself that I'm an all the money trader. But when it goes against you, you don't get out, you internalize the loss. That's only going to make trading very aggravating to you. So you have to decide which type of trader you are. But this week will should give you an idea of what type of trader you are. The market will try to teach you, but you have to listen to the market. So that's my answer to that question, brother.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there anyone else queued up, Mrs. Jerem? I want to talk to some all the money traders.
No more hands are up at this time.
Okay. Do we have anybody that stayed in the trade longer than I did and won on all three trades? That's probably quite a few of y'all, because I know y'all ain't getting in and out like me. My wife says probably everybody. So she's like, you don't even trade. You just get in and get out. Brother Ryan, good morning to you.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Thanks for being here.
I actually scalped the first two with you guys, but I fat fingered on the last one, so it kind of forced me to be an all the money trader.
Right,
But
right.
but it worked out. Yeah, I fat fingered and got in way too early, but I was able to ride that one out to still a good profit. And it kind of made me see, be patient and look at your signals to
Right.
kind of save my butt there. So thank you.
Right, right. Yeah, I had that problem on my only loss this week. It was just I'm blaming my fingernail. I did cut that fingernail because it was hitting the screen and not my finger, and I just wasn't fast enough. But other than that, it's been a great week. But you're an accidental all the money trader today. What did it feel like when you were in that position where you was like, damn, did you feel any anxiety or anything like that?
Yeah, I did initially, and I almost went ahead and just traded for a loss to go with my risk management, but I had to remind myself, like you guys said in some earlier trades, hey, you're gonna announce pre-triggers, triggers, and all these other things. So I was about to hop out within like the first 30 seconds for a big loss. But then I was like, no, wait it out. It might turn, it may be bottoming out. He's still gonna give you some triggers, so let's see where this goes. And I got lucky, made some extra money, so that was a blessing.
Thank you, brother. And I'm glad you did that because I did get my butt chewed about the pre-trigger and all the pre-trigger, the first trigger, the second trigger. And I kind of went back to the drawing board and paid more attention to that. So I'm glad to hear that from you. Sometimes I make some mistakes too, boy. So I'm always willing to listen and do my best to try to make it easier, make it a better experience for everyone. So I'm glad it worked out for you. Right. So, okay, Miss Tiffany, one more time again. I see you got your hand up again.
So, yeah. So when I went into the trade, I accidentally bought trade, two contracts at two different times, and I had to sit in it for it to go up, to meet it. And like today, I made 9%, but yesterday I lost 2.4%
Oh, good.
because I wasn't fast enough. So this week I'm up and made the money back I lost yesterday.
Good, good, good. That's good news. And you really have to look at it like that. And what a lot of times what people do is they'll have a loss on one day, they'll internalize that loss, and then it affects the rest of their week, and they just can't seem to get it together. You know, it's like being in a slump if you're a baseball player. Once you get in a slump and you acknowledge that slump, it starts to wear on you, and it's hard as heck to get out of that slump. So if you have a loss or a win, you never internalize it. You say, well, it kind of went against me this morning, even if it's your fault. Most of the time, it's going to be the client's fault, our fault. It happens to all of us. It happens to me. We just have to say, well, I should have cut that finger. I wasn't paying attention, or I shouldn't have got up to use the bathroom, but I won't do it tomorrow. And we don't beat ourselves up, and we give ourselves some grace when we're trading. And if you can just do that long enough, it's one of those things where day by day you get better. And I've had one loss. Of course, I'm up this week. I'm knock on wood. I'll finish the week up, and that'll just add to my money, add to my cushion. And if I have a loss next week, it's not going to affect anything, right? And if you have enough wins long enough, and you just keep the right positive mind, and trade, doesn't matter whether it's signals or DLTC, if you just trade and keep it all together and understand, well, one loss is not going to do anything to me. That helps you to maintain that positive mindset so that you can continue to get the win. So I'm glad to hear that, Ms. Stevenson. Well, yeah, y'all probably don't hear my alerts, but they going off. All right. Okay. Do we have anything else, guys? Any other questions or anything?
Yeah. Mr. Kenny has his hand up.
Oh, what's up, Mr. Kenny?
Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Better than I deserve. I have so I thought I was 3 for 3 on the trades today, but I broke even on one, and then the other two gained some profit. Also wanted to just let you know that today I decided to do all money trades to kind of see my initial gut feelings, and if I'm hesitating, if I'm questioning myself, kind of just to test myself, like my personality, my character while trading.
Yeah.
And to be honest, at the beginning, I was a little bit nervous because I ended up buying 2 contracts for all the trades. Got nervous at the beginning, but then I was like, you know what, just trust your gut, set up the stop limit, and that's it. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
That's the best way to do it. That's the best way to do it.
And after I did that at the first try, I was like, okay, no, we're good. Like, it's all right.
That's good. You said a mouthful too, brother. You said a mouthful.
Yeah. Today was a completely different day for me, especially buying, extra contracts. But I took the risk, and I don't even want to say it's a risk. I took the calculated step, and yeah, thank God it paid off.
Congratulations. He said a couple things that he was just checking himself. He said, today I decided to do all the money trades just to check myself, to see what it was like. I'm paraphrasing. And he did it. And he it's always difficult when you buy more contracts. But he said, I'm going to get in. I'm going to go all the money. We'll see what happens. If I lose, I lose. I'm just going to take a calculated risk. And it worked out for him. And 2 trades he won, 1 trade he broke even. So it was a good day. It's a good day. And you really have to approach it like that and maintain that positivity. So, yeah, you said everything right. I mean, you just did a wonderful job today of just going through a trade using sort of the proper mindset and say, well, I'm going to do this every day. So I need to get in and get my feet wet and do what I know I need to do. And whatever happens, happens. And I'm not going to sit here and let my account evaporate. So yeah, that just maintain that. Just maintain that for the rest of however long you're with us, and if you decide to leave us, then as long as you trade, maintain that composure. That's called composure, and just maintain that composure, and you'll be very successful at trading.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm here until the 12th, and then see you guys in January as well, top of the
All
year.
right. Yeah, that's what trading is all about, man. It's like everything else. It's normal to be nervous. It's normal to feel like, man, I don't know. And when you're in it, as long as you do your best, you're going to be okay. And you said you mentioned buying more contracts. I've taught a lot of people to trade, and almost every single one of them, there's this mind hack when they have to buy more contracts. When they go from one contract to two contract to five contracts to 10 contracts, and so on and so forth. At every increase, there's a mind hack that they have to get over because it's more money. Even at 1 to 2, it's a mind hack. But you're doing the exact same thing. But that's just part of trading. That's just the things about trading that trip most people up. See, everybody talks about trading, they just think about the money. But the mind has to be strong. It's got to be like a trap. And you have to be able to be self-aware. Like what he just said was perfect. I just decided to check my character. I wanted to see, I just pushed through this. I'm paraphrasing, pushed through the fear, and I just did it, and whatever happened would happen. And it worked out for him. So everybody has to understand that and not let that doubt sort of creep in. Once that doubt creeps in, it's hard as heck to get rid of. All right.
Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely is.
Yes, sir. All right.
Thank you for your
Well,
time, guys.
thank you, brother. If there's no more questions, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I got to finish out my trading. We've done 7 trades on Monday, 3 trades on. Did we do 2 trades yesterday, 3 trades today? I'll be right back tomorrow at the crib, so hopefully we can do some more trades. We're not going to rush anything. We can try to, what is it? We've done 7, 10, we've done 12 trades. I've hit on 11 of them. I missed on that one. Still made money that day, but I was really trying to be perfect, trying to be like Kim. She did a whole year with 1 loss. Just trying to do my best though, and I feel good. I made some money. I'm up this week, and I'm going to get up tomorrow. I'm going to be nervous tomorrow when I trade with you guys too. That's just normal, and I'll be nervous on Friday too. And then we'll take a couple weeks off, and we'll be back to start off 2026 and just get up every day and knock it out. All right. Got anything for me, Miss Jera, Mrs. Crystal?
Oh no, that was wonderful. Great trades today. Win, win, win. Hopefully you all have been able to vote on our polls before leaving. The poll is saying, are you an all the money trader or a scalper? About 6% of people are all the money. 39% of scalpers, and most people identify as a mix of both. And just about 13% don't know who they are yet.
That's good. That's okay. That's okay. We'll help you figure out what type of trader you are. Everything is, so far, guys, everything is going right as planned. Everything is right where it needs to be. And this is, excuse me, this is what trading is all about. We're touching on a lot of the mental aspects of trading. Now, when we start signals next year, which seems like next week, we'll have at least 1 day a week where we come together and talk about what's going on in trading, like we've done every day this week. But in January, we're just going to trade. And maybe, I'll promise you 1 day a week, but we may do it every day. We don't know until everybody feels like they're where they need to be. But everything for me, I feel like everything has been going fantastically. I want to personally, in front of everybody, thank Miss Crystal, thank Mrs. Jera. What they've done over the last 6 months to get this ready is phenomenal. And we just look for continued success going into 2026.
Thank you very much, Mr. T, and thanks for being here with us. We're looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow on the DLTC Global Signals, the final test week. All right, so let's make some money tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow at 10. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Mrs. Jera.
You're welcome.